Good morning, children. Today I will continue the lesson 2.3 Flats and Flats. As I told you, a flat is a set of rooms for living in. Before starting, I want to revise the lesson in short and then I will continue from the third flat and then fourth flat. As I taught you in the previous video, that a lady named Nancy Smith wanted to rent a flat and therefore she has looked for flat near the town. But at last she didn't find anything perfect as to suit her needs or taste. In this lesson, here she described each flat and she is telling us the reason why she didn't like any flat. So, do you remember what she said about first flat? She said there was huge bedrooms. Huge means very big bedrooms, but small kitchen. But the kitchen was very small. And what she said about kitchen? She said she thought the kitchen must have been designed by someone who usually eats outside. Means it made by a person who most of the time eats outside and hasn't to cook much at home. Means maybe that type of person made this kitchen and that's why it is very small. But she liked the bathroom. Why? Because it got a deep sunken bath. Sunken bath means a bathtub fixed below the surrounding level of the floor. Again I am repeating, sunken bath means a bathtub fixed below the surrounding level of the floor. So she liked the bathroom because there was sunken bath, marble walls, full length mirrors. Also a music system was there in the bathroom. It was like a millennia. A rich person would feel like a home in it. Okay, so that's why she liked this bathroom. It was very beautiful, fantastic. Then she talked about living room. She said the living room was strange. Strange means unexpected. Means you never seen before like this. Like you can see in this picture. It was long and narrow. This living room was long and narrow and there was nothing to look outside of the window except the factory. Means there was nothing to look outside from the window except the factory. And this flat was on third floor. And the building was very silent, very quiet. When she was there, this building was very silent. So that much she said about first flat. Now she said about second flat. She said it was convenient for shopping. Convenient, very convenient, easy for shopping because it was only 2 minutes walk from the town center. Because it was only 2 minutes walk from the town center. Means very near to the town center. And it was centrally air cooled. This flat was centrally air cooled. And also a marvelous fireplace. Marvelous means wonderful and fireplace means open place in a room where you light a fire. Again I am repeating, fireplace means open place in a room where you light a fire. So there was marvelous fireplace in the kitchen. Means wonderful fireplace in the kitchen. And the kitchen was very big, like a restaurant kitchen. But she didn't like the bedrooms because the bedrooms were very tiny. Tiny means very small. And the people who was living there, means their neighbors, very shouting loudly and playing loud music, and clearly she can listen heard all the things what they are talking. But she liked the balcony. At last she said, I like the balcony because it was covered with grapevine. It was covered with grapevine. Grapevine means a climbing plant that produces grapes. So she liked the balcony. It was fantastic. She said at last, it was fantastic. Now the third floor. The third flat we have to read. The third flat is on the ground floor. The best thing about it is that it has access to a lovely garden. The living room doors opens straight onto the lawn. I didn't see anything else that appealed to me though. The previous tenant had painted the ceiling black and the walls red. The carpet was bright yellow. In the kitchen, there is room for only 2 people at a time. No way you could fit in a table and have your meals in there. The bathroom is very small and dark. The bedroom is to the side of the street and would be very noisy. With no central cooling system, the flat would be burning hot in summer. It's also quite a long way from the shops, and the bus service appears to be unreliable. The young man living upstairs looked rather unfriendly. Hardly the sort of neighbors I would enjoy living with. So she said about third flat. What she said? Let me explain. The third flat is on the ground floor. Ground floor, you know, the first floor. And the best thing about this flat was it has access. Access means, you can see the meaning here, a way of reaching a place. Again, I'm repeating. Access means a way of reaching a place. So, it has access to a lovely garden. This floor was on ground and there was access to a lovely garden. The living room door opens straight onto the lawn. The living room door. First, living room means, you can see the meaning. No, meaning is not there. I can tell you. Living room means the room in a house where people sit, relax, watch TV, etc. Again, I am repeating. Living room means the room in a house where people sit, relax, watch TV, etc. So here, the living room door opens straight onto the lawn, as you can see in this picture. So this thing she liked very much. But she didn't like anything else, means except this thing. She didn't like anything else, means nothing was interesting. Nothing was appealed, means to be attracted or interesting. Nothing was interesting there except this thing. And she said the previous tenant means a person who pays money, means earlier whoever was living there, that person, what he did, that person had painted the ceiling black and the walls red, means that person painted the ceiling. Ceiling means the top surface of the inside of a room. The top surface of the inside of a room. So it is called ceiling. So that person painted ceiling black and the walls red and the carpet was bright yellow in the kitchen. And then what she said, there is room for only 2 people at a time. In this house, only 2 people can live at a time. And no way you could fit in a table. Means in this house, you cannot put a table and have your meal in there. Means you cannot put a single table there. There was no place. Means that rooms were very small. And the bathroom was very small and dark. Dark means dark color painted was there. The bedroom is to the side of the street. Street means roadside. The bedroom was on roadside. And it would be very noisy. Noisy means very loud sound can come that side, on the bedroom side. With no central cooling system, the flat would be burning hot in summer. Here she is saying in summer it would be burning hot because there was no central cooling system. In the second flat, there was central cooling system was there, but in this flat, no central cooling system was there, and it would be burning hot in summer. Then she said it's also quite a long way from the shops, and the bus service appears to be unreliable. So it's also quite a long way, means wherever this flat was there, it was very far from town. So shopping was not very easily, and the bus service appears unreliable. Unreliable means cannot be trusted. Means you cannot trust on bus service. Anytime it can come or anytime it can't be come on time. So that's why she said the bus service was unreliable. And then she said the young man living upstairs, means whoever was living upstairs, looked rather unfriendly. That person looked unfriendly. Unfriendly means who don't want to do friendship or talking too much. And hardly, she said, hardly the sort of neighbors. No neighbor was there that she would enjoy living with them. No one was there to enjoy with him. Now she's talk about the fourth flat. The fourth flat gives me mixed feeling. On the positive side, it's airy and has a lot of natural light during the day. The rooms, including the kitchen and the bathroom, are all big and bright. There is in them plenty of space to move around. The color scheme is also good. Light natural colors like white, cream, and pale grey, all freshly painted. But the owner wants to leave all his furniture in the flat, which means I would have to sell my own couch, chairs, and everything. Another problem is that there is no lift and the flat is on the 5th floor. It would be good exercise going up and down the stairs every day. I would love this exercise, but not if I had to. However, being up so high would mean you could look out over the countryside. Watching the sunset from the little balcony would almost make the climb up the stairs worthwhile. Here about the fourth flat. The fourth flat gives mixed feeling. Means she was not sure about her feeling. She liked the floor, but it was on 5th floor. Here on the positive side, she said it's airy and has a lot of natural light during the day. It's airy means airy, having a lot of fresh air inside. Means in this flat there was lot of fresh air and a natural light was also there during the day. The rooms, including the kitchen and the bathroom, all the rooms are all big and very bright, and there was plenty of space to move. Means all the rooms were very big and plenty of space to move around there. And she liked the color scheme. She said the color scheme is very good. But in the third flat, she didn't like color scheme. It was very bad. In this flat, she liked the color scheme, like light natural colors, white, cream, and pale gray. Pale gray means light gray, and all freshly. Freshly means newly painted. All the colors freshly painted. But the owner, now she is saying, but the owner wants to leave all his furniture in the flat. The owner leaves all the furniture in the flat, which means I have to sell. She has to sell her own couch, chair, and everything. Another problem is that there is no lift. Now, what she's saying about, the main thing was there was no lift, and the flat is on the 5th floor. Now she's saying it would be good exercise going up and down the stairs every day. It is very good exercise, like all we know that going up and down by stairs, it's like an exercise. But what she said, I would love this exercise. She loved this exercise, but if she has to do every day, she didn't like. But not if I had to do. However, now she's saying, however, being up so high means, being up so high on the 5th floor mean she could look out over the countryside. She can see all the countryside. Countryside means, you can see the meaning, land outside towns and cities with fields, woods, etc. Again, I am repeating, countryside means land outside towns and cities with fields, woods, etc. So now she is saying, being up so high, it means she could look out over the countryside. She can watch everything from the 5th floor. Watching the sunset from the little balcony would almost make the climb up the stairs worthwhile. Now she is saying, watching all these things like sunset from the little balcony, it would be very wonderful, and climbing up these stairs make this worthwhile. Worthwhile means enjoyable, interesting, worth spending time, money, or effort on. Again, I am repeating, worthwhile means enjoyable, interesting, worth spending time, money, or effort on. So now she is saying, on being up so high means she could see all the things, and when she could see all the things like sunset and from the little balcony, it would be more enjoyable. Worthwhile means enjoyable. It looks fantastic from the 5th floor. So that much she said about all the flats. She said all the positive side of all the flats and negative side also for all the flats. And she find no flat suits her needs and taste. At last this happened. She didn't find anything perfect. She talked about first flat, she talked about second flat, third flat, fourth flat, but all the flats having some problems. So I hope you understood this chapter very much. In the next video, I will continue. I will start a new poem. Then we will do notes. Okay, now I'm going to end this video. Thank you.